This is Walter Requiem, and welcome back to yet again another episode of System Shock 2. So, today, unlike what I said a couple episodes ago, we are actually going to finish the Rec Deck this playthrough. I haven't actually uploaded like the fourth episode yet, so I was going back and I was watching it just now, and I said, oh, I guess the engineering is the Rec Deck, and yeah, I'm total brainlet. But, so we're going to finish that up today, but before we actually go up there, I actually just remembered I should drop by the chemical storeroom here and pick up two particular elements for something that we are going to need. We need technetium, and we also need a tellurium. Tellurium, there we go. Awesome. So now that we have that, we are good to get on with our lives and not die. Oh, never mind. We should probably recharge our shit before that we actually go that far. Because getting stuck on recreation without having power for our stuff seems like not fun. So let us do that really quick here. Okay, so this next part of rec is going to be fairly straightforward, and yet it's going to be kind of time consuming because I like to take my time with it. There's just a lot of individual like nooks and crannies to explore, and I just want to make sure I get everything, because obviously getting everything is going to be very helpful. Also, I'm drinking I got my fucking Mountain Dew MLG gamer fuel. That's the new Frostbite Mountain Dew. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know, man. Like, to me, a lot of the new Mountain Dew flavors.
This is Xerxes. Remember, replicator restrictions are in place for the good of all of us. All unauthorized database interactions will be dealt with to the utmost degree of the law.
No user excuse. Yeah, to me, a lot of the new Mountain Dew flavors just kind of taste like other Mountain Dew flavors kind of mixed together, kind of just corn syrup nightmares. I'm not a huge fan of them, honestly, but, you know, I guess that's just another reason for me to just start drinking, like, water instead of soda. Finally, like, lose some weight, I guess. We have some audio logs. Let's listen to them.
Tell your team they may not be able to play. We were down on the basketball court when the damn power went out. Again. Irony is, we were ahead for the first time in weeks. Well, we won't be the lapdogs of the Von Braun anymore.
Yeah, so part of the reason I like this deck so much is... Oh, hell yeah, we got some infighting going on. Oh, this is pretty sweet. Wow. Yeah, part of the reason I like this deck so much is because, like, those two bullets that were stuck in that planner, there's, like, little bits hidden all over this particular deck, and if you really look hard, you can find a lot of stuff. Oh, your eye is really tiny and small, then why don't you come on down to little bits. Little bits. We just made him into little bits. Just fits right in, it just fits right in. You know, I've actually never watched Richard and Mortimer yet. I probably should, even though I've like referenced it multiple times in this playthrough. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, Rick and Morty is kind of like South Park. Like, you know it even if you don't watch it, right? Anyway, we have a new audio log. Let's listen to that instead of talking about unrelated crap.
The shunt has been online for 2 hours. Go tell Cortez in the crew section to come out and turn on that transmitter. If this message doesn't reach you soon, they may be able to interfere with the transmission from the bridge.
Right, so, as we can tell, it just doesn't seem like really the survivors of Deck 5 were really prepared for a lot of the stuff that's been going on. I mean, understandably, you have to remember these guys are basically just civilians, aside from Delacroix, who, I mean, she's an engineer. She's not necessarily, you know, a combat personnel, even though we'll find out she's done a pretty admirable job at surviving. So it seems like we're done on the ground floor. I'm just going around just checking to make sure. Yeah, so we are good to go to the next floor. Almost got squished. So there's some hybrids up here, and we should probably take care of them before we really go into any of these rooms. Hello. I love that sound effect, dude. That just feels so satisfying. I love the particular atmosphere on this part of the deck. It's just so foreboding and really honestly scary. You guys aren't. I mean, you guys just die in one hit. Alright, so let's just go ahead and loot their corpses for their shotgun shells, and that way we will get some more nanites out of it. That's always a nice dealio. Yeah, I'm starting to regret carrying around. Yeah. I'm starting to regret carrying around the freaking EMP rifle. It's taking up space, and we can't use it right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and use it anyway. And on this body, we have our next objective.
You performed well, insect. I've transmitted some cybernetic modules. Choose your upgrades wisely.
Right. So. I don't think I've actually... I don't think I've explained what prisms actually do. So prisms are basically... oh my god. Guys, I promise I'm good at this game. Oh. Leave me alone, please. You little shit. Let me look at the egg! Swear to God, Kakyoin's been laying eggs. I'm gonna have to have a talking to Kakyoin. That's not nice of you. God fucking damn it. That's a freaking Joe joke that got me into JoJo, man. Just Kakyoin laying eggs. No. Bro, I don't know. One of the games I'm kind of thinking about playing in the future is on the JoJo SNES game. I kind of just want to, like I said with this channel, I kind of just wanted to play whichever kind of games I find interesting, and I don't know. I'm a pretty huge JoJo fan, honestly. I'm actually still reading JoJolion. I kind of fell out of it for a bit, but yeah, honestly, just. To me, JoJo's is probably like one of my favorite media franchises ever. I just love it to death. Anyway, enough about JoJo. Prisms. That's what I wanted to talk about. Prisms are used by two different heavy weapons in this game. Yeah, we have a ghost. Now, part of what I love about the Recreation deck ghosts is they're really ambiguous. There was the one in the bar, and then we had her, and quite frankly, it's kind of heartbreaking to think what she might have witnessed. I mean, there's now no body left in here. We don't see her or whatever body she might have been crying about. I mean, any number of things could have happened to her to make her cry like that. It's just, I don't know. There's an awesome sense of ambiguity in System Shock 2, particularly in this deck. And so, I just really love the atmosphere this game can build, even when there's, like, technically nothing going on. This game just, to me, is, like, a masterpiece in so many ways. So, yeah, this is just a fun little part of the game. This is basically, if I haven't really explained it, this is kind of just the actual crew quarters of Deck 5. This is where the personnel probably would have lived, retreated for the night. Each, like, night, I mean, I don't really have much else to say. It's just kind of where they went to chill, and they got killed, and that wasn't very chill. And now they need to go find a person named Jill and Bill. Also, there's some bullets up here that I keep forgetting exist, so let's go ahead and grab them instead of making dumbass rhymes that like aren't not funny. Oh yeah, I forgot. I am using those bullets still, so I don't have to recycle them. Alright, and now we are actually gonna finally get one of the things we came up here for. So as we remember, the code to this door is apparently 11111. So let's go ahead and put that in. And here we go. The item that Taylor discovered that unfortunately cost him his life. It is a weapon, as you might not expect that, but it's a weapon, certainly. And we need TC and TE to research it. This weapon appears to be a cobbled together mix of both human technology and blah blah blah. So yeah, this is going to be, oh hello, our piece de resistance, not our piece de resistance, but it's going to help us a lot in actually taking down organic foes. Right, you can't actually reload it until you have it researched, which is kind of fruity, but fruity, I haven't used that word in forever, man. I don't even know what it means. Why would you describe something as fruity, man? Oh, fuck. I remember, like, watching some Annoying Orange video, and he's like, oh, you look fruity. Man, that's the era I'm from of the internet, man. Fruity. The freaking Annoying Orange. Maybe that's what it means. It's like... fuck, man. I don't know. I don't know, playing this game is really reminiscing. Playing the game like this is really reminiscent to me. Because... doing a Let's Play kind of just brings me back to that era of the internet. Where... it really felt like anything kind of went. People were trying new things, seeing what stuck. It's just really nostalgic to me, you know? Anyway. So we're pretty much done up here. We just are... I'm mostly waiting on my viral proliferator... oh, I just spoiled what it's called. Oops. I'm just waiting on it to be able to receive the other chemical before I can actually go and pick up my EMP rifle and be back on my merry way. But as we can tell, it looks kind of gross. Quite frankly, it looks disgusting. And we don't technically know what it's called. Also, I just love the architecture of this room. I don't know, like this place seems like in any other scenario it would have been quite cozy to live in. Like it looks like a budget hotel while also looking inviting. I don't know. You know, would you like to live on the Von Braun? I mean, personally, I think it could be, like, I mean, without the knowledge of all the shit that happened on the Von Braun happening, I think it could be kind of sweet living in here. Oh man, you know what? I'm just gonna take the L and, drop something here. I don't want to keep you guys waiting around. What can I drop, though? If I had a strength booster, I would just use that. I guess I'm not gonna use the shits here. I guess I can come back and get them. What I should be doing is I should be finding worms to pick up because I have beakers. And that is the obvious solution. I don't know why I'm not doing that. I'm sure this isn't very fun for you, just watching me waddle back and forth talking about basically nothing. It's what I tend to do every playthrough, but I kind of have to remember that. Oh god. Guess what? Nobody cares. You just got popped. Oh, speak of the devil. Okay. This is the kind of thing where I feel like I should pause my recording while I go back to my EMP rifle, but I don't care. I'm going to get my EMP rifle, and y'all are going to be watching. What I will go ahead and do is I'll probably go ahead and get my charge back up so I can be ready for whatever awaits us. Awaits for us ahead. Derp, 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 derp. I forgot how to say basic phrases. I always like basically forget how to talk when I'm actually trying to talk. I feel like I can be very eloquent in the way I actually type things out, but when I'm trying to actually speak, I just lose like 30 IQ points. It's crazy. 30, more like 50. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little too hard on myself, but at the same time, I don't know. To me, I just always like doing the best thing that I possibly can. You know, I'm not necessarily a super duper perfectionist. I'm kind of happy just to have things done. That's the way I am. Regardless of if I feel like I did something the best I possibly could, I feel good that I just managed to put something out. Or just finally did something. But typically I prefer to have quality content done. Alright, so we have our worms picked up. I'm actually going to go to our next destination, I think, here in a minute. I'm really trying to stall something off because let's just say I would like to have my viral proliferator for it for when I was about ready to fight it. I'm pretty sure most of the people that have played System Shock 2 will know what I'm talking about, but it sounds like I'm just saying a bunch of incredibly vague, kind of spooky crap to anybody who hasn't. So, that's fun. Just make sure, I just want to make sure we can use it when we get it. I'm 1 point off from being able to have my maintenance. He sees me. I don't know. I personally don't mind spending more time on the recreation deck. It's my favorite deck in the whole game, so I have a very hard time personally not liking staying longer on this deck. But I know some people are probably not enjoying me wandering around like an idiot, so I will go ahead and jump back in. So this is going to be our next destination in here. I guess we can go ahead and get the separate modules from Shodan, but at the same time, I guess I can spend some time thinking about what kind of skills I'd like to upgrade here. Yeah, you know, on a side note here, I think one of the things that I like most about... Actually, you know what? I swear we have the code for the main symbol here. There's a code that you're supposed to use to get in here. I guess I go ahead and try to hack this. This isn't a particular useful thing to hack, but hey.
Security access compromised.
We got more prisms and we got another surgical activation key. Most of the time, unless I'm using a specific weapon, I don't even bother with this. And the two weapons I were talking about that use the prisms, by the way, are... One is called the stasis field generator, and the other one is called the fusion cannon. I mentioned the fusion cannon in my very first episode. It's basically the BFG of the game, but without the power of the BFG. It's kind of more like an energy weapon shotgun. I mean, a heavy weapon shotgun. And the other thing is the stasis field generator. It's not even a weapon, it's more of just a tool that you can use. But, I love the fusion cannon, man. It's really fun. Typically, in most playthroughs, like, that aren't the kind I'm doing now, I like to use it. It's just awesome, especially with the mods that I have to make it look a little better. Alright, we are just about ready. I just would like to have this thing on me before I go into the next room. The reason I'm kind of timid about it is because I'm still kind of scared of the enemy we're about to fight. Like, I'll be completely honest, it's spoopy to me. We are almost there.
Hi there. Please make your selection.
In the meantime, I shall hack this replicator. I kind of always underestimate how long it takes to actually research it. And here we go. Here is our viral proliferator. It's very, very wormy. Let's read about what it actually does really quickly here. Summary. The viral proliferator requires an exotic weapon skill of 4. The first modification to this weapon increases crypt size, while the second reduces ammo usage. Both modifications also increase weapon damage. This weapon releases a host of anti-annelid virus and explosive radius. The virus can be tailored to affect pure annelids, or humans, and human annelid hybrids. Press and hold down the trigger to fire. When you release the trigger, the viral payload will detonate. Don't let it detonate too close to you when it's set to affect humans. Analysis. This weapon appears to have been cobbled together from both human and alien technologies. Judging by the stock on the trigger, it was built by humans. The central hexagonal core is an energy-rich media ringed with receptacles containing nanite virus hybrids. Release of the virus hybrids into the core will cause cycles of replication at nanite rather than biological speeds, building up until the payload is released. Additional electronic energetic charges will disperse in viral payload and explosive radius. The media must be replenished with annelid tissue. These worms must be collected in standard laboratory beakers. The proliferator can be set to release virus hybrids tailored against pure annelids or tailored against human and partially human targets. Recommendation. In close corners against annelid foes, this weapon is extremely powerful. It might hurt annelids that are unharmed by other weapons. However, when targeting human targets, it will be hard to avoid damaging yourself. So, in essence, this thing can kill us if we use it wrong, so we need to be careful with it.
You performed well, insect. I've transmitted some cybernetic modules. Choose your upgrades wisely.
Oh god. Yeah, this is our enemy that I was worried about fighting. This is a rumbler, and they scare the shit out of me. And he died. Oh, thank God, we got the organ. Yeah, this is the enemy that we've been seeing in cutscenes, and they are probably the most powerful enemy in the game, for the most part. Most powerful, like, enemy that shows up in more than one situation. So, that is pretty sweet that we got the organ. That's going to give us a nice damage bonus against them. And as you saw, our viral proliferator actually did a decent amount of damage to them. It killed it in 4 shots. However, as you would notice, that did take 8 worm clusters, so it's not as singularly powerful as you might think. So we can finally drop that particular little piece of crap and be back on our merry way. Yeah, here's a little pool. System Shock 2 does in fact have swimming mechanics, and they are not particularly great, but they're fun. That's not the only time we'll be swimming in the game, so yeah. In the meantime, we have a little area to go to. We need to go up here into this little basketball court, and it looks like we have company. Yeah, fun fact, cyborg assassins will throw their shurikens at each other, apparently. Nice. They will throw their stars. Come back here, bitch. Ow. They throw their stars at wherever you're currently standing, so you can potentially weave and avoid any damage they might be able to do to you. Anyway, this body actually has, like I was talking about earlier, the fusion cannon. Now, we are not able to use it this playthrough, but just look at its magnificence. That thing looks like it should be overkill. It's really not, but I still love it anyway. You try your best, buddy. And you look gorgeous. Alright. So, it seems like we had a 1, a 10, and a 6. So, let's just go ahead and guess a number here. Ha ha ha.
I am pleased. Transmitting cybernetic modules. Do not squander them.
This is Xerxes. Primary data loop infiltrated. Primary data loop infiltrated.
The transmission has been tampered with. No matter. We will destroy my creations right here. Stand by.
Warning.
Now return to ops and reprogram the simulation units. Do not dawdle. I lust for my revenge.
Right. So now we are to go to ops, but really quickly we have a little bit of an Easter egg to do here. And this could take a bit because System Shock 2's physics are not exactly the greatest. Ugh. I love this game, but this is a very curmudgeonly Easter egg. I just said the word fucking curmudgeon. Ugh. First the word fruity and now the word curmudgeon. Apparently I'm just pulling out old stupid insults from the past that should probably stay in the past, right? But we're saying them now. We're acting like it's 2009. Don't get mad at me, please. Boy. Oh, this could take a bit. And it could take a bit of my health items. Man, this Easter egg is gonna drive me bananas. Let's see if this does it. Now, it seems like we just got screamed at by a fucking monkey in the middle of a fucking terrifying horror game. But, fun fact, there's actually an email attached to that, like an actual message. Why don't we go ahead and look at it? Things are going according to plan. We've managed to turn the many against Shodan, and even stupid enough to stick your neck out for that overbearing Uber computer. Why not join us? While we've been stockpiling ammo, med hypos, and high-tech gadgets, we've collected every last piece of nuts, bananas, and coconuts on board. Just say the word, and you'll get plenty to eat, an attractive hirsute companion, and a tire swing of your own. In the end, isn't that what really matters? So, maybe Mr. A. Bananas is right. You know, maybe we should just go ahead and accompany him. Fortunately, that's not really an option we have, but in a heartbeat, I would join the monkeys. I love how I went on about the Laser Reaper being better against cyborg opponents, and now my crystal shard seems like it's doing way more damage to them. Oh well. Should I even carry around the Laser Rapier? Oh man. I'd like to, but if it's just not going to be pulling that much weight, I'd rather save the inventory space. I guess we'll see soon. And there's really no need to carry it around. You know what? Consider it a challenge. I'm going to carry around both. It could be fun. I kind of just keep forgetting how singularly overpowered the crystal shard happens to be. And so that's part of the reason why I actually like to stock up on med hypos and such, stock up on the recycler stuff, because you can really stock up on med hypos and maintenance tools from that specific replicator. It's quite handy. So, that was it for recreation. We are done on that deck. Right now, we just have to get back to ops and do what Miss Shodan wants us to do there. So, we've had quite a little eventful episode. We have a new weapon. We have a new organ to research from a new enemy. And we are currently on our way to complete another deck. And to me, I think that seems like a good stopping point. Thought I was going to go ahead and buy some skills, but I really need to start saving to get to energy 6 so I can use our final weapon here. There's another weapon I might use, but it takes so much points to actually get that I'm pretty sure the EMP rifle is going to be my final weapon for this playthrough. But in any case, this has been Walter Requiem, and thanks again for tuning in. Next episode, we will continue our System Shock journey into Ops. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.